Knowing that Raya messed up last match, what do you guys think? Do you think you should use Ramsdale because they will cross it, or you should still use Raya? Yeah.
Look at Ramsdale's performance so far that he has come in this season. He has been terrible. So I mean, it's only right to keep Raya on goalpost because Ramsdale is short of confidence right now. This is the wrongest match to put him in.
Yeah.
I highly doubt. I think Arsenal fans should just agree.
And move on.
Just accept and move on. Because I feel Arteta has his number one. I feel David Raya has his number one. I don't think.
But okay.
From now to our first FA Cup game, I don't think Ramsdale is going to feature in any game. Maybe the PSV game because maybe, but he will probably feature in that one. But apart from that game, I don't think he's going to feature except that Raya gets injured. God forbid. So I don't think he's going to.
It seems like a lower Raya than Ramsdale.
Our first FA Cup game against Liverpool. Our funny thing is, even in that game, Arteta might not use Ramsdale because it's against Liverpool. So I feel
because he wants to go strong enough.
Exactly. So I don't know. But Arsenal fans should just accept. Should just forget about the fact that Ramsdale is probably going to be integrated. It's not happening. It's not going to happen. So David Raya is the number one. So
I think you're right there, but I think Ramsdale, the issue is having that he's being complacent, first of all. If he's focusing on his training, I think he has chance. He's still young. He can still focus on the improvements and pick Raya's place. But I think he's complaining too much. His dad is talking too. So I think he's affecting him too much. I think that's the issue from Ramsdale. Because I think he still has a chance to get back to that.
It's more of a mental thing. Going from the best keeper in the league, being in the team of the season, to just getting. So there's no how it will affect him mentally.
Yeah. I get
to be very honest, I feel Ramsdale's mentality is very good. I feel he has a very good mentality. At least from what I see from his interviews, I feel he has a good mentality. But at the same time, he's human now. So he cannot come and lie that this thing is not affecting him. He cannot say that.
Yes.
He said it himself. Especially with the fact that normally for the national team, people is already number one. So it's really harder. It's only going to get harder.
Yeah.
If you are the number two at your club, it's going to get harder for you to even think of placing Ramsdale and displacing people in national team. So it's hard. But I feel him personally, I feel his mentality is good. His dad coming to talk. I was not surprised, to be honest. I was not surprised because he's a family man. So I wasn't really surprised. But then I feel he knows what he has to do if he wants to fight for his place and if he wants to continue playing for Arsenal Football Club, he knows what to do.
Yes.
So for me,
I think against Brentford,
I don't see Ramsdale's future in Arsenal anymore. To me,
there's no better team to play for at the moment than Arsenal, to be honest. In the Premier League, at least. If you're not going to Arsenal, Man City is probably the other best team in the league. So I might as well advise him to stay in the league, stay in Arsenal, and just grind through this tough time because you can see what is happening with McTominay and Maguire. I think there's a similar thing going on right now with Raya and Ramsdale. Sorry, so he has to stick through the tough time and hopefully he gets his chance and is proving right.
I think you're right there because against Brentford, I think I watched his game. I think the issue, what he was trying to do is, if you notice what Arteta told Raya to do against City is hold on to the ball more to entertain pressure from the attacking, from Man City's attack. I think that's where Ryan Ramsey needs to improve, and he did that same thing against Brentford, and it was it almost caused the goal.
Considered.
He almost considered. So
Yeah.
I think
That's issue. That's a confidence issue, and
Yeah.
yeah,
and also trying to do what Ryan
Exactly.
is doing to impress. I think he was trying to impress in the first half too. If you see in the second half, he changed the way he was playing. He was going more long. He didn't really care about holding.
And Ateta does not want long ball.
That's the thing. But except we have Havertz. When it comes to long, I think Ramsey is better safe. But playing from the back, I think that's the issue.
yeah.
So
And that,
yeah, you're saying something, Abu?
like play from the back, not necessarily, because we saw Ramsdale play from the back last season as
Last
well.
season.
Yeah, so I think it has to do with maybe
And taking, driving Gabriel Magalhaes to the left back, then
being
him playing on that
more,
position.
and be more commanding in the box. I think so.
Yes.
No problem.
Yeah.
So prediction time. Abu, first of all, what do you think is the prediction? The scoreline going to be
2-1 Arsenal.
2-1 Arsenal.
Yeah, I feel we'll, for weird reasons we'll concede. But 2-1 Arsenal.
Who is going to score for you for the Arsenal?
Jesus and Martinelli.
Pasi, what about you?
I feel we'll win 1-0. I feel we're going to keep it clean. It's going to be very, very tight. It's going to be very, very tight. It's going to be a very tight. So I feel we'll just because of the Aston Villa, they are very good defensively, but then they play a very, very risky game.
Yeah.
Yes.
Their line is very high, higher than Arsenal's own.
Yes.
Very, very high. So I feel we'll take advantage of that, and I feel Martinelli is going to be key tomorrow. I feel he's the one that will even score. So 1-0 Arsenal.
1 Arsenal. Barry, what about you?
I think I would go with a clean sheet as well, but it's going to be a 2-0 win. Early goal, first half, then at the end of the match, we're going to score another goal. Because, I mean, Arsenal is very good away in the Premier League and in all competition, to be honest, recently. So, like, to be able to sit back is not something Arsenal are not used to in the league. So, and a way to teams like Aston Villa will sit back and take the pressure from Aston Villa's attack, then obviously counter attack for the long ball. I think Saka will score.
Okay.
And I think a set piece goal from either Saliba or Gabriel Magalhaes.
Okay. Yeah, I think this match will have a lot of goals. And that's because of the two style of play from Emery and Ateta. So I think it's a 3-1 win for Arsenal. 3-1 win. One Rice.
Nobody is settling for it.
Declan Rice is scoring, Martinelli, and Odegaard. Yeah, so
no one wants to settle for draw. I mean, we must not lose the match.
Because we need to just keep winning and just going. We need to, if we can get the gap we had against City last season, I'm telling you, we are going to win the league.
And if we win this match, to be honest, West Ham will become easy. Liverpool will become easy. Brighton will become easy.
Yeah.
Because this is probably the most important team.
Brighton an issue this season.
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah.
I feel
they have injury.
The top one that I'm looking forward to most is the one at Anfield. That one is easy. Doesn't easy at all. They're doing. I don't think playing Liverpool for anything is easy. It's not going to be even considered. But I don't know. I even feel. Till then, let's go game by game.
Their midfield battle is going to be key, but like they don't have an old midfielder, so that's not beat them, I think.
Yeah.
But
but I feel because that will make them more defensive because they know they don't have an old midfielder, so they want to be defensive.
I mean, they'll use an old midfielder at this time because McAllister is down.
Yes. Exactly. I think McAllister is injured, so I
So
don't
they
think
only
he's
have
going to
Joe Gomez and
be.
Van Dijk as their centre back. So that's what.
Or exactly, and they don't have a left back. So,
Mhm.
Chabo, let's focus on this one first.
Line, normal
Normal
lineup. Jurgen Rice, Odegaard, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Zini, Bukayo, Saka, Jesus and Martinelli.
So there's something telling me that we should not use the Chenko shot, but
You are
I'm
making
telling
a
you,
big mistake.
I'm telling you, because there's a huge risk
Yeah,
putting Bailey against
yeah,
Chenko.
yeah, this Zinchenko. I think Bailey is injured, sha. So
But
Bailey is not injured.
the habit is a danger man.
yes, Diaby. But the thing is, Diaby will not really operate from the flank like that. He will spend most of the time in the middle with what. Yeah. So I think he's going to be Gabriel's man.
But I think Matica is injured.
I fancy Saliba and Gabriel against Watkins and Diaby. I'm not worried about that. But yeah, just like Abu said, I feel Jorginho and I feel we should use Jorginho and Declan Rice
And
because
a big difference last season. This Rice was not the last season. Jorginho was not the
I think
last season.
the
Okay,
match will be
Jorginho was
very
there, but
similar to Man City's game.
it will be more. It
yes,
will be
Rice
very
will be very
open.
important.
So
yeah,
we can't respect them like we respected
yes,
City.
Exactly.
Yes.
It's not possible.
Exactly.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
why I think
yeah.
Aves should start ahead of Jorginho though, but because of playing above that press.
Long back, yeah.
Yeah,
That one's FD too, sha.
honestly, because I think that press, I don't think Jorginho will make mistake. He will be the one building up with.
Yeah,
I
I get your point. I get your point.
think that's the issue.
Because they are very good at pressing.
Yes,
So they
very,
will
And
very
as
press,
well,
then they will not be that high. They're very
and
good
they
at
will use
pressing.
the
And
same
go long.
information with Man City
yes.
against
Yeah,
Man City. There's no way we can use our flanks because those
No, we'll use our flank because
wingers
midfielders are
are natural midfielders.
yes.
They would attack, they would double mark the winger. So it's better to use Rice if they are going to use that formation. It's better to use Havertz so that we can go long with Havertz and Gabriel Jesus.
Yeah,
Well,
I
yeah,
actually don't.
that's another thing.
Yeah,
That's true,
because they
sha.
use
Because yes,
Telemans
they will definitely.
and
Yeah, they will
Higuain,
definitely
I
double
think.
mark. They will definitely double mark Sakama and everything else.
Yeah.
That one is constant. So yeah, going with Havertz is not a bad idea. I don't really mind anyone he wants to go with. Jorginho,
Everybody
Havertz,
just has
I
to
don't
fight
mind
for the
them all.
50-50 balls. Like that's like the
Yes,
minimum. If you can go
so
for those 50-50 balls and you win them,
yeah,
there's every
and
chance of winning
Jorginho doesn't win
them.
50-50. Havertz wins it better.
But I watched the podcast from Jorginho yesterday. He said that sometimes Arteta asks of him not to go for balls, 50-50 balls. He goes for the second ball so that if the ball is like, if the ball is in a, how do I call it? If we lose the ball to Aston Villa, we
Yeah.
win the second ball. That's where
Yeah.
yeah,
Jorginho should be to be able to win the second ball. But if he goes for the 50-50 balls, which is the first and what they call it balls, there's every chance that the midfield will be free.
Yeah.
So
but anyone he goes for, sure. I don't mind.
mhm.
I feel it depends. I feel that when it comes to our attack, normal attack should just play and their defense. I feel I won't say they are not prone to mistakes. They are very good defenders.
Yeah.
Consa, Diego Carlos, Paul Torres, they are very
But
good
their
defenders. But
fullbacks are very poor defensively.
I will not
No,
say they are poor. I will
poor.
not say they are poor. I will not say they are poor. I will not go as Consa has been very, very good because he's the one playing their
Yes,
fullback now. He's the one playing their right back.
Because Cash is injured at the moment. That's why.
Yeah, Consa
and
has been
that,
very.
but he has still been
Lucas
a
Lucas
very
Lucas
good cover.
Yeah.
Lucas Digne was very good against City. Because in fact, I think he was like their I think he was their most threatening player against City.
But
He was very
defensively,
good against City.
Zinye would
Lucas
not
Digne.
do a
Defensively,
one-on-one.
he was not really pressure defensively, to be very honest.
But
He
that's the
was not
difference
really
between
pressure.
City. City's wingers, I think they are not direct as Saka and this thing.
Yes, they are not.
Foden
Yes,
plays
Lucas
into the
Digne will
midfield.
not have that much freedom.
Yeah,
Yeah, he will not really have that much freedom against us
yeah,
tomorrow. I'm very sure of that. But
Yeah.
he will have help tomorrow. He's going to have help tomorrow.
Yeah.
Maybe I think McGinn will probably help him tomorrow. Then Douglas Luiz will most likely help Konza against Saka.
Konza,
So
yeah.
No, but Douglas Luiz plays in the midfield. Then Telemans to the right.
I mean, and
That's
they
what
are
they play.
all natural midfielders. So I
Yes.
mean,
if you use Telemans, and Telemans, maybe yes, Douglas Luiz in the midfield and Telemans on the right.
Yeah.
Telemans will help
Yeah, but I don't think
Konsa.
what they call it, Telemans has that legs to do it for the
He
rest.
doesn't. He does, but he doesn't really need to do much. His own is just to like help Konsa. Konsa on
Yeah.
his own. Konsa is a very good defender. Konsa
Yeah.
is fast.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
Konsa is physical. So Telemans does not even need to do much like that
yeah.
to help Konsa, because Konsa is a centre back, so he knows how to defend 1v1 very well. So, but I fancy our attack against their defense.
Yeah.
I just feel is in the
Yeah,
midfield.
but
That's
Jesus
what I
didn't play that match last season. There's a big
Yeah.
difference.
Yeah.
Rice did not
Yeah.
play. Big difference.
yeah.
So
So
we should be good.
Yeah. Hopefully we win
Harvard or
this
Georgia,
match.
anyone who wants to go with. So
Hopefully.
hopefully,
Yeah. Thanks
3
for
points.
coming up, guys. Thanks. After the match, I think after the match, we're going to talk about the match and also focus on PSV. Thanks for coming up. Cheers.
Anytime,
All
bro.
right, no problem, bro. Anytime.
Yeah,
Good
cheers.
turn.
Later.
Bye.